Welcome to the Superhero Post Show. It is your boy Stephen Heyman, and today we will be talking about the WandaVision recap. I will be reading it to you, and I will also be giving my opinion while reading this recap from Collider.com. So obviously, this episode did come out, and we're just excited to read and talk about it. So let's uh let's get on with it. And shout out to Collider and what's her name by Liz Shannon Miller. Shout out to Liz Shannon Miller. I know you probably aren't watching me because you're really like you have a big following, most likely from Collider. But thank you. Really good, insightful recaps. I really love them. Keep doing them. I use them all the time. All right. So let's start with while the change. So while the change in color scheme back black and white to RBG and time period are a huge factor in this episode. What's worth noting is that while we've leaped from the 60s to the 70s from the perspective of Wanda, aka Elizabeth Olsen, and Vision, aka Paul Bettany, only hours have passed from episode 2. This means that Wanda being not just pregnant but super pregnant is a big blank deal. And as they're trying to fit into their new home of Westview, they want to keep this new secret under wraps. But at the same time, Wanda wants to nest in preparation for her new bundle of joy coming soon, as confirmed by Dr. Nelson, played by Randy Oglesby. He explains that their growing child is growing in terms of fruit, even though technically right now, said child is growing at a far faster rate, even while she tries to prepare nursery. So, from what I have collected, this baby has grown in like a couple of days, literally. Like her stomach was like not that wasn't showing that much, and now it's freaking humongous. It's actually really hilarious to see, because like in a lot of TV shows, um like there's always like those actors or actresses just that get pregnant, you know what I mean? And it's like out of nowhere, ooh, now they're pregnant, right? It's so funny. So those preparations lead to her turning a mobile of butterflies into real butterflies, and turning her wall art and turning her new wall art into a living stork. While they're debating baby names, specifically Billy versus Tommy, they're overlooking the fact that Wanda wasn't pregnant yesterday, and something very odd is going on. Wanda begins experiencing Braxton Hicks contractions that ruin the block's entire power. And in the aftermath, Vision seems to recognize that something is going wrong here. Until he doesn't, in a glitch correction reminiscent of how Wanda controlled her world's reaction to that beekeeper rising from the sewer tunnel. Ultimately, Wanda and Vision are able to breathe through their impending birth trauma, or at least until the commercial break. See this image? They're dancing, real cute. After Wanda's water breaks in an overly dramatic fashion, Vision rushes to off to get the doctor. And when her friend Geraldine, played by Teyana Paris, pops by, Wanda does her best to hide her condition. Geraldine keeps talking about work while the manifestation of the stork painted on Wanda's nursery wall starts wandering around. Wanda, and it was basically a duck. It was really funny. Wanda tries to keep Geraldine from noticing said stork, but her attention gets frayed when she goes into unexpected labor, and only Geraldine is around to help. A healthy baby gets delivered just before Vision returns with Dr. Nelson, but while Vision is a bit sad that he missed the birth of his first child, he's in luck. Baby Tommy is quickly joined by his little brother, baby Billy. Wanda and Vision are now such happy new parents of healthy babies, as confirmed by the bewildered Dr. Nilsson, even if we don't know how it happened. And by the way, outside of Wanda and Vision's house is Herb, aka David Payton, a neighbor who is trying to trim the hedges but keeps sawing into their neighborhood fence, and Agnes, played by Catherine Hahn, is also there, spooked to some degree and clearly aware that more is going on than it seems. So is Geraldine, by the way. Um, and I'm using quotes around her name again because savvy viewers know that no. So oh my goodness, sorry. Let me start over. So is Geraldine, by the way, and I'm using quotes around her name because savvy viewers know that's an alias. We all know that Geraldine is actually Monica Rambeau from Captain Marvel, which is the little girl. If you guys don't remember, Geraldine draws out of Wanda the fact that Wanda once had a brother named Pietro, and that brother was killed by Ultron. But these are facts that shake Wanda's reality, as does the necklace around Geraldine's neck. And so Geraldine gets ejected from whatever reality we've been experiencing these past 3 episodes, these last 3 episodes. And here's where we get our first real glimpse of what's going on. A dilated sign from the town of Westview, surrounded by fences and agents determined to either protect those within what's going on or the world outside. So, as I said, this episode was actually really crazy. And I mean, I was in awe definitely when Geraldine, aka Monica Rambeau, said that, and Wanda literally froze. And I mean, the way she got exited out of this reality, like you really didn't see it happen. It was just she was there and then she was gone. And then you see in her coming out of the world and falling on the ground. Um, I know you guys want to know what sword is, and I'm going to get into that in the next episode. But I do have a theory about that, and my theory is that it might be the scrolls. What if remember the scrolls were building that thing in space at the end of Spider-Man: Far From Home? Maybe this is the new shield. There's no more shield, but what if it's now sword? What if that's the new big thing that Nick Fury is a part of and the scrolls? But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Thank you guys for giving this a watch and a listen. Please like and subscribe. Show some love. I have the Instagram and those links below. And deuces. Rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman.